How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional Monday. Alrighty, well, it is that time of the week, family, where I like to highlight black-owned businesses as much as possible. So, family, I read this article the other day, basically highlighting this great supermarket known as 40 Acres Fresh Market. Is a startup grocery founded in 2018 by Liz Abuna in response to the lack of fresh food options in Chicago's West Side. And regardless of what you may hear, Chicago has lots and lots of great things going on and to offer, despite what the media and certain television shows may say. I mean, that's one thing I like about Chicago Med and Chicago Fire and Chicago PD, those three series, because I like watching stuff that's realistic. But though it doesn't just show the ugliness of the city of Chicago, but it shows the great things that people try to do there. In my mind, and most people know, Chicago is basically the New York City / Los Angeles of the Midwest and whatnot, as far as population density, real big city, a lot going on economically, but the media never talks about that. But anyways, because their job is to keep people watching for the negative stuff. The article highlighted Liz Abuna loved offering fresh produce at pop-ups, farmers markets, and a grocery delivery service. Her dream was to open up a brick and mortar store. It seemed her dream has come true. The city of Chicago is backing the development of black-owned supermarket with a $2.5 million grant funded under the Chicago Recovery Plan. And when I hear things like this happening, then I wonder where the politicians were, who the politicians are involved in fundings like this, because it's like I always say, when I hear money in the conversation, then I know that there isn't any or a lot of BS in the air and whatnot, because regardless of what people may think, in the United States of America being the great country that this is, if it doesn't involve people's bank accounts exchanging monies, then it's basically nonsense, because when you're born, you got a birth certificate, there's the money involved. Life insurance, health insurance, there's money involved. Social security card, there's money involved. Death certificate, when you die, there's money involved. Life insurance, there's money involved. There's always debts. There's money involved in everything that we do. Money's in the air all over the place, all right, in the United States of America. So this is why we say to the politicians, if I don't hear money as far as funding is going to go to specific programs to fund businesses in the community that they represent, then it shows me that you're basically full of it. And I go from there, regardless if you're a Republican, Democrat, Independent, doesn't matter. Money's not involved in the conversation, then there's no conversation to be had. But anyways, the article also stated that the Chicago Recovery Plan Community Development Grant Program will offer small grants up to $250,000 and large grants up to $5 million. Business owners can apply online. Applications are accepted on a rolling basis with a first round deadline that took place of this year in January 1st, 2022, and a second round deadline that took place of this year of March 10th, 2022. For 40 Acres Fresh Market, the grant will fund part of the construction costs, including plumbing, mechanical, and electrical work for things like refrigerators and freezers. And regardless of where a grocery store is located, it costs lots and lots of money to run a grocery store. So with programs like this, I definitely commend the people that support this effort, regardless of their political affiliations. They expect to apply for, they being 40 Acres Fresh Market, they expect to apply for construction permits in the coming months, which is taking place. And, it also stated that the construction will begin once the city approves the permits. Everything's a process, whether you're dealing with a corporation or a government. A process that could take up to 3 to 5 months. So, trust the process, right? Tracy Smith, who says she's been with 40 Acres since the beginning of the market's inception, she stated, it's very exciting. She says, I've never been a part of anything like this. I've seen Liz Abuna do everything from the first events to finding a location where they wanted to store everything. We go over there to get something. Someone asks, when is it going to open? The store will fill the gap in the mid-sized grocery stores, allowing residents to stock up on daily foods, items between major shopping trips. The store will be full service and with a range of fresh fruit, veggies, prepared foods, frozen items, a refrigerator section, and dry goods. Bringing a grocery store to the area will improve more than just food access. Mrs. Abuna stated that the grocery store is a part of the neighborhood's social infrastructure that builds cohesion in a community and benefits all businesses along the corridor. The increased foot traffic and local dollars being circulated within the Austin community can slowly start to shift the perception that there's nothing on Chicago's Avenue, she stated. And she said that we want to start associating good shopping experiences with Austin. Mr. Buna made that statement in the article. She says it's not just buying food, it's the people, it's the customer service, it's the frozen food aisles and discovering new things you didn't even know you needed. And that's one thing about certain neighborhoods or certain communities and whatnot. People know each other, people engage with each other, you know, on a regular basis. And, you know, a lot of times you become family, because a real community is where everybody really knows. If you know that old song from the show named Cheers back in the 80s, early 90s, it was called, you know, don't you want to go where everybody knows your name, you know, and they're always glad you came and whatnot. You know, that sense of community in business and you know, people standing up for the community, like those small businesses. Saddest thing is, in today's world, you still have a lot of small businesses, but a lot of them just don't exist like that anymore. And even the ones that do, there's still not that sense of community in regards to when you go in there, you know who the owner is. The owners are very appreciative of your business. You know, there's a rapport. The business is connected to the local churches. The business works with the city or the county a lot. The businesses not only helps employ other people, but in some certain instances, the businesses actually help fund other entrepreneurial ideas within the community and whatnot. So that's, to me, that's the sense of community, not just, and of course, you know, people having that sense of family, trust, you know, people's kids playing with each other. There's so many aspects when it comes to community. And when I hear about this, regardless of what race the individual is, I commend it, and I say, you know, keep up the great work. Mrs. Abuna, you inspire us all. Larry's Anything Goes. At the end of the day, we have an online shopping store, so don't forget to check us out. And if you're a stock market investor, crypto investor, individual retirement account investor, think about signing up with WEBULL, Stash, Acorns, Crypto.com, and you know, with those platforms, you'll be able to do those money-making move things, and you'll be able to make some money when you first sign up with them. All the links are in the description, all right? And we are part of the Gold Standard Partners, which is an affiliate marketing organization when it boils down to buying cryptocurrency, having others, referring others to do the same thing when they purchase a package and get a Gold Standard crypto card and all that good stuff, all right? So do the great three things: like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Remember, it's 2022. You can't get fired if you own the company. It's time for you to own something. On that note, family, as I always say, make money moves, or you're going to live broke like a fool. Take care.